It's time for Big D Energy, live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neal Ruhl, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Welcome to Big D Energy, everyone. It all went down last night. And look, Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty, by the way. Yeah, D-Mac started kind of simple enough, right? Innocent enough.
Usually that's when it stops. Oh, till the guy goes to the floor.
Well, Moussa Diabate was triggered. And it's always a Michigan guy, always in the mix all the time.
It was all good. It was all good until the punch was thrown.
Yeah.
So D-Mac, now it's over, right?
No.
Well,
Beef stew didn't come.
Right.
There he is.
I can't smile any bigger.
It's like a dog mauling a child right there.
So there it was last night. It all went down. Back at it, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty, Generational Alex in the sound booth.
Weaponized.
KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump into there. If you want to skip the line, use the super chat, as some are already doing, to get things started. But D-Mac, just a innocent little Monday night last night, right?
Well, I think it was supposed to be. We were talking about that, but I think it, those are galvanizing. And yes, you don't want a guy coming off the bench, and you don't want this, and you don't want that. But where it happened near the All-Star breaks, stuff like this, you're going to have to eat some suspensions. But to me, everything that this team, the Detroit Pistons, has been telling me, what J.B. Bickerstaff from the top has been telling me about how tight these guys are, that just showed it. And then, Isiah, Stewart, and the clips and everything like that explain themselves, but these are these guys sticking up for each other. I laugh because the one highlight I saw, right, was Duncan Robinson on the outside walking
his
away.
Neal Ruhl on?
Right. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
His Nick Lidstrom.
Yeah.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do, and what Duren and Stewart and the boys tell him, that if this stuff goes on, you be as far away from there as possible. So I have no problem with that. I liked it. It was like, good. Everybody knows their role. It's just sticking up for each other, and it was commented on and stuff like this, but you hear things, about how tight this team is and being that old school bad boys or whatever else. We didn't start it, but we sure finished it.
No doubt. Make sure you jump into the chat there. Get your thoughts out there. DNC ENT with the super duper chat to get things going. First off, shout out Charlotte, Com, Brandon Miller. Feeding off that crowd last night is something we've almost never seen. Stu finna get damn near a PG suspension. But we good. We got B-ball Paul.
We'll take it.
I could do 2 hours on this today, because there's so many different layers to that. There's a Paul Reed angle to it. Mm-hmm. There's obviously a Beef Stew angle to it. But you know where I want to start with it. Greg Thomas in the chat. Duren did nothing wrong. I don't disagree with that. Here's the deal. First and foremost, D-Mac, the most pivotal thing I want to talk about with this is the Pistons mentally cracked Charlotte last night.
They did.
They mentally cracked it. And it goes all the way back to, and D-Mac, you know how I am with this stuff. Like, the fight stuff, I'd rather win. But I think last night was a moment, D-Mac. Not similar to what your moment was or the Red Wings moment was, but I think it's in the same family. Because the Pistons last night showed that they were mentally stronger than the Charlotte Hornets, because you saw it. You saw Moussa Diabate just absolutely crash out.
Yeah.
Miles Bridges crashed out. Then everything got separated. Then their coach crashed out. Like, that whole organization, and look, they're young. They were on a 9-game winning streak, stuff like that. That's where they're supposed to be, right? They're supposed to be figuring it out, but the Pistons cracked them, D-Mac, and that shows me. I believe that the Pistons are even a better team now than I thought they were before. because they're mentally strong.
Well, it's
mentally strong.
What you're talking about is maturity. There's different types of maturity. So there's the physical on-court, being able to play and lead the league mentality and to show that. But there's also the headspace and the stuff away from it. And when you can it's pushing your will on another team and sort of owning them, and for whatever reason. But the galvanization and it's in the same vein as the March 26, 97, except ours had to happen because we were at the pivotal exploding. It was the only way. Like, we had to win that game, and the fact that we got the revenge against that team at that moment, it was like, this was the game, right? This was what we've heard, and how is this team going to get to the next level? And talking about the Detroit Pistons, well, they just showed you they're as tight on the court as they are off the court. You hear it a lot, right? Oh, this team, that team. What do I always say? You're prepared to win a championship when the guy next to you is more important to you than yourself. And in that situation, it was. I mean, if I look at it, and I'll say, hey, Adam Silver, you know what? Strike at least a game. You want to give him 5, give him 4. There was really no punches thrown. No one got hurt. There was no blood. I mean, it got, just relax a little bit. But it's showing both on and off the court how close these guys are. And for us here, it's the galvanizing effect of Detroit versus everybody. I know we're going to play. Spenny, do you have Beef Stew's clip of walking out? Because that says everything. And
that's your favorite.
That's my favorite, because I agree. The same thing, and I don't want to take it out because it's his quote. Can you play it, Spenny?
Yeah, I expected him to stay on the bench, shit. Fuck, I was drafted to Detroit.
The fuck did I get drafted to Detroit for? My man, amen. That's why he's my guy. And
Love
that's
it.
just sort of the buck stops here, and at the end of the day, they're going to stick up for each other.
As they
right?
should.
And here's the whole thing. JB Bickerstaff said it. We didn't start it. But we're gonna galvanize together. And what I love too, and I'll go back to the Duncan Robinson, right? Because it's those guys that are the meat that are supposed to take care of it. We got this, and then it's not like everybody has to be in it. You didn't see that on the other side.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Chuck Brewer, Michigan State guy, you mean? No, Musa Diabate went to Michigan.
He did.
And it's always them in the middle of it.
All right,
it seems.
relax.
The only thing missing was a tunnel there.
Relax. We didn't start that one either, so I'm just saying.
We got that big D energy.
Yeah, 100%,
We got that big
man.
D energy, man.
100%. So, and just to cut everybody off before they say, talking about how the Pistons mentally cracked Charlotte. I've heard people around town in this genre, in the talk space, like on the flagship, say, well, now he's going to be suspended and stuff like that. You don't get one without the other.
Thank you.
You don't get one without the other. You can't wear your bad boy shirt to LCA and say, oh, bad boys, and then be like, well, now he's going to get suspended. That's going to cost this team. You don't get one without the other.
Thank you, Neal.
And look, man, is he going away for a while? Yeah, he probably is.
He's going away for a while.
Yeah.
Like he's going to jail or something. He's going
He's
away for a while.
His all-star break will start early
Yeah.
in late.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Which,
but you know what? I'm cool with it.
Which, by the way, for him and that player, the style he plays, who you need him in the playoffs, this little extra rest might help him. My
Absolutely.
question to everybody, was the juice worth the squeeze?
1,000,000%.
Whatever the squeeze is. Yes, because guys like us, right, your role guys, your enforcers, your tough guys, that at the end of the day, if somebody's got to take, we're stepping up and say, hey, I got it.
Yeah.
I'll pay the fine. I'll take the time.
Yeah.
I got this because of how it galvanizes. And you can't, with this team, that galvanizes the rest of your team. So while you're out, those guys are going to step up and make sure, right, even more. This is a hidden gem because of the more focus. But can you just put yourself in that locker room after the game? Because you not only exacted your will and your physical dominance and all that on the court, you snapped a 9-game winning streak of a hot young team, and you exacted
And
your
cracked
will
them.
that they have to think about going away. Look at What's practice like for the Detroit Pistons today, or their get together? What's it like for Shot? They're scratching their head, pulling their hair out, right? These guys are business as usual. Okay, we got to step up.
Pistons went to the airport, got in the plane, and flew to Toronto. Like that's how it worked. Woodward Sports Super Chat. Just Little Brian Super Duper Chat. 2 things I noticed about most of the defenses in the playoffs: the front 4 alone could get to the quarterback and almost no 3 linebacker sets. Shout out KG and Spenny. Yes, especially through the middle, just Little Brian, and that's something that's got to change for this Lions team. It's got to get back to that, no question. Chili Damon, B-Ball Paul post-game said the whole team can't crash out. We still had a game to play. Mature mindset. And like, I want to cut everybody off where they say, what do you mean they mentally cracked the Hornets? Stu left the bench and is going to get suspended. You don't get one without the other. Yeah. I know you want to wear the T-shirt and everything. That you want the Bad Boys T-shirt. This is what goes into it. Look at Rasheed Wallace, dude.
There you
that
go.
Dude had a season with 41 technicals.
Right. Hall of Fame text.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's legit with Stu. And I tell you guys this all the time. When I do games with the team and he walks out to the bus, you know he's about it.
Yeah.
He walks in a door.
He's an aura.
About it. He's got an aura to him, man. And it's not fake. Like, it is real.
Yeah.
It's 100% real. And the guys vibe with it, dude.
Of course.
They do. And D-Mac.
They feed off it.
D-Mac, you broke it down perfectly where Stu knows that's his
knows
area.
his role.
That's
Thank
his
you.
Self-awareness to what his role is and what he means to this team, and he is the alpha to the physicality to whatever. And even, like, Jalen Duren probably doesn't need much help, but you're not touching my little brother.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, right.
It's that mentality, and that's what B. Stu's there to do. That's why Cade doesn't do it. That's why. So Paul Reed now, right, to the fact, and trust me, that's what Paul Reed has to say in the media to move it back and forth. It's good cop, bad cop, to whatever.
Right.
But if you probably ask Paul Reed, he'd be like, no, that guy deserved it.
Yeah.
Or whatever. It's
should.
to your point about Rasheed Wallace and his, trying to use those technicals and arguing like that. This is Beef Stew's technical, right? He gonna get in your face and put his hands on you if you deserve it. Now the whole thing, why I don't have a problem, because it wasn't initiated. It was reaction, reciprocated stuff like this, like they drew first blood.
Yeah. And you live with it. Like you said, I always say this, and D-Mac, you can speak to this as well. Every great team needs that crash out guy. Every great team needs that player that's willing to do anything for the squad. And Beef Stew embodies that. We see it a little bit with Ron Holland as well. Pistons low-key got a whole team full of these guys. But Beef Stew being like the poster child for that. Being willing to do anything for the team no matter what it is. And you'll take this one on the chin.
Chuck Brewer, Neal, this team's starting to take on some of the mental game toughness of the Bad Boys. They don't just beat them on the scoreboard, they break them mentally. And Chuck, here's the other half of that. The reason the Pistons broke them, Charlotte had 20 turnovers going into with like 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 20 turnovers. They had enough. They couldn't. They had their little stretch where they were like 10 for 14 from three at the beginning of the game.
They was kicking our ass early
and then they were losing at halftime.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
We couldn't make a three to save our fucking lives for some reason.
And Charlotte was mentally broken by the way they were being defended. Not from a physical standpoint.
Yeah.
You got B-Ball Paul reaching in, getting steals and stuff
Hustle,
like that. Guys, understand that. It's all layered on top of each other. And Charlotte cracked.
Because
they broke.
they're a young team on the come up.
And they were getting locked down.
And they don't know how to win yet. And this is something that we saw with the Pistons for years now. But over the last 2 years, you see it. They know how to finish ball games. Maybe if they go out there and lose that game, you would be more mad at Beef Stew doing what he did. But at the end of the day, they had a lead when it happened, and they finished the job at the end of the day. That's all you want.
It's a message to the rest of the league, too.
It's
the Bad Boys are back. You're going to come on the court with us, and you're not just going to play us, but you're going to feel us. And you're going to walk away, like you said, Neal, mentally cracked, mentally broken, because we walked away with that dub, and that matters the most.
And when it was winning time, their coach cracked and got kicked out.
Yep.
He made it about emotion. And what did the Pistons do? Spenny, B-Ball Paul appreciation.
Shout out.
How do you not, man? We've been singing his praises on the show.
Yeah, we were first on the scene.
We
with
were,
B-Ball
man.
Paul. Other people are going to try to claim him. No,
Not
B-Ball
right.
Paul is the official Piston of Big D Energy.
Goddamn right.
He absolutely is.
Oh, keep an eye on them too, because they are in the 10th spot right now. This could be a first round matchup.
Oh, I know.
You never know.
Oh, I would love that.
You never know. I'm
that
just
would,
saying.
That would be basically a buy.
Yeah.
Up perspective. It
Damn,
would.
dude. Okay.
100% it would
I
be.
love it, man.
What about Miles Bridges suggest to you that he's ready for that?
No, he's not the one I'm worried about.
Musa Diabate.
Yeah, he's not the one
their
I'm worried
coach. Like what suggests that?
Nah, but the LaMelo Ball and Canopo combo has been pretty good. I will say that. But I'm not worried about him, though.
Hey, what did Unk do to I know everyone gets caught up in Canopo and everything like that, and they love him.
Him the fuck
and
up.
And he unked him.
He did.
When they had to have a bucket, it was Unk, ISO, Canopo. Hey, what happens to every Duke guy when it's time to be tough?
Oh, yeah, they fold every time.
What happens?
They fold.
And Unk just backed them down and got the bucket and
Yep.
kept it pushing. There's a million angles to approach this from. Let's take the first break. We'll get to all of your thoughts as well. Just a regular old Monday night February basketball game.
I know, right?
Tell them about Black Rock.
Actually, tell us about Planet Fitness first.
Planet Fitness. All right, we'll talk about Planet Fitness. Over 50 Metro Detroit locations, and guess what, everybody? Through the end of this week, new members at Planet Fitness will get their first month for free. Yes, I tell you about other gyms, and you guys probably know this if you're looking around at gyms. Planet Fitness Black Card option, $24.99 per month. Boom, that's it. Hasn't gone up in years. Everything else is going up around here. I'm looking at a gym outside here. It's about 3 times as much per month, and I don't get it. The gym's not as big. They don't have as much equipment. So, what are we talking about here? For real. I've been a member going on 4 years. I'll never be a member at another gym, ever. Planet Fitness, there's one by my house. There's one by the work. There's one everywhere. There's pushing 3,000 of them all over the world. Go to planetfitness.com and join there, or just pull in the parking lot. First month free till the end of this week. Planet Fitness, don't pay more money to lift the same weights.
And let me tell you about Black Rock. Listen, don't forget, it's Valentine's Day this weekend, so you can go to Black Rock and have the best date night experience. You can get the 25-ounce Enforcer sirloin. Check out any of their new menu items. The sticky ribs are back with an all-you-can-eat edition, so make sure you get to Black Rock today and check it out. Go to blackrockrestaurants.com to find one near you.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Find your sun with Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Cold, refreshing, and made for moments like these all year long. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Do you have any plans for Valentine's Day? Well, if you don't, why don't you come and join me for Hockey Talk and a Heartbreak out at the Diamondback Music Hall in Belleville, Michigan. Yes, this Saturday, 7 p.m. I will be telling lots of stories and trying to make you laugh. I've also got strawberries, chocolate-covered strawberries.
Let's
You
go.
got your flowers,
Ooh.
your champagne, your whatever you need. Little dance music. Come if you don't have plans. Spend the night with me at Diamondback Music Hall every day this week at the end of the show. So today, tomorrow, and Thursday, I'll be giving away 2 tickets if you want to go. So stick around to the end of the show, and we'll get that done. Go to diamondbackmusichall.com for tickets today.
All right, we're off and running. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal, Ruhl, Darren, McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, the generational intern Alex here in the house as well. Wait till next year when he has 14 passing touchdowns.
Multi-generational.
Multi-generational,
Right.
yeah. Hall of Fame
Triple
bound.
generational.
Hall of Fame bound.
Legacy.
Get into the Woodward Sports chat thread. Get your thoughts out there. David Sparkman in the super chat. Can't have that in the playoffs, so it could cost a championship as the 2007 Suns. David, you don't get it without this.
Yeah.
They're not mutually exclusive. They run together. And what has he done in the playoffs to suggest? Again, I'll go back to the Rasheed Wallace thing.
Yeah.
What has he done in the playoffs to suggest that he would do this in the playoffs?
Well, he hasn't played in the playoff because we ain't have him last year.
Well, that's true.
But I think he has a little
he
more.
played.
Yeah. What? Beef Stew?
Yeah. Stu played last year in the playoffs.
No, he was injured.
First game or two.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
he
yeah,
played.
you're right. But yeah. But either way, he got a little more sense than that. I'm not really worried about him in that situation.
Also in the super chat, Delonte HD Duncan said, "Wait a minute, I'm white."
Yeah, this ain't like heat culture. This real shit down here. This ain't just words. We actually backing it up.
Yeah. Mike G, intern Alex is generational. Go blue. There you go. So there you have it.
Let's go.
Spenny, what was your thoughts, man?
I mean, I think they handled it how they had to handle it. Like, Moussa Diabate was mad that he was getting his ass busted by Jalen Duren the whole game. And
Punk.
he literally could not do anything to stop him, so he had to start hacking him. And then he got in his face, and Duren removed him from his airspace.
Face palmed him.
And then he crashed out, and Stu's going to do what Stu has to do. I fucking love it. I'm here for it. Stu will probably get 5 or 6 games. Duren might get a game, and then you're ready to go. They're just lucky Ron wasn't playing in this one.
And maybe we were lucky.
Yeah.
Because Ron's about that action, too.
Oh,
low
yeah.
key.
You don't.
Oh,
Yeah. It's interesting, though, D-Mac, the betting sites, they have an over-under out for the suspension, and it's 10.5.
Really?
Oh, shit.
So, I'll be intrigued.
I take the under.
Take the under.
I though, like, hey, you want to talk about people's past, about suspensions and stuff like that, you don't have to go very much further than Miles Bridges.
Yeah.
Keeping it real,
Oh, yeah.
everybody. Just keeping it real.
He started, right?
And it was Diabate, but he
Diabate
joined in.
started
But he
it.
threw the
He
punch.
joined
Yeah.
in.
Is that not like? Am I wrong or whatever like this? Like a lot of times, it's the guy who throws the punch in basketball, more or less, or like because
Yeah,
really like break it down honestly. Like that was a scrum.
It was a shoving match. Yeah.
That wasn't a fight. I mean, like, what are we doing?
Nobody was pulling a jersey over their head. And
Well,
putting
no,
it
I
on the
mean, like
ground.
if somebody broke it down, if you break down, look when Stu came off the bench, he could, if he wanted to, he could have Superman punch, which is when you jump in the air and whale him. But he had a chance instead of grabbing him and see what was up. It was more restraint. I think that should be taken into it.
Chuck Brewer, if Bridges doesn't get involved, Stu never leaves the bench. And, like, look, I know what they're going to go to. They're going to go to the little hard line of you can't leave the bench.
Mm-hmm.
I know, and he's going to pay a price for that. There is no doubt. But, at the same time, if we're going to talk about past, then keep it 100 with everybody's past. Then that's my point.
Agreed.
I don't want to see Stu, like, suspended for 50% more games than Bridges.
It's a fact.
No, it shouldn't
That is
be
a fact.
because when we were watching the clip at the beginning, right, there was like the heat in this. Then there's like, okay, this is when it usually breaks up. But okay, it went a little bit more. Okay, now is when it breaks up, and then that's when it escalated.
Yeah.
So who escalated it, right? They should get more.
And Duren might get a game. I think he shouldn't, but he might get a game just for
He face palmed
pushing him in the
somebody.
face.
He did throw a punch. too, yeah.
Diabate and Bridges will both get 2 or 3 games, and then Stu will probably get 5 or 6.
We call that a pie face.
Yeah.
In the business, we call it.
You're right.
In the
My boy got
business.
pie
That's
face,
right,
man.
in the business.
Yeah. Me and D-Mac get it.
Yeah, in the business.
I would have crashed out too if I got face palmed like that. So.
In
Pie-faced.
your profession, D-Mac, that's called a face wash, right?
Face wash,
Yeah.
yeah.
Face
Stinky,
wash.
stinky mitt, stinky glove.
Stinky man.
Yeah, stinky glove. Oh, dude. So back in the day, right? There's 2 things you can do. You can either have a palm in your glove, right? But as it goes, it gets stinky and it gets wet or whatever, and you sort of imbibe that so that you stick the palm in their face. But the other one is like a lot of us had like cuts out in our palms and stuff, so you can
Yeah.
actually like grab a guy. You grab a jersey like through your palm or whatever, like
Oh,
slap
shit.
a guy in the face or
Nice.
Okay.
all that different stuff.
Woodward Sports chat thread, Alex Haggerty. What was Stu suspended for literally punching one dude after the game? I think that was 3 games. He punched a guy in the tunnel in Phoenix after the game.
Yeah, I know, right? He had it coming too.
He's about it.
Yeah.
And you can't tell me, D-Mac, it's different sport, but I would imagine same genre. When there is a dude like that is floating around, I would imagine it impacts you mentally to some degree. If you were going against a beef stew type.
The anticipation of death is worse than death itself. That means there's a guy sitting on the bench or whatever. There's accountability out there somewhere.
That's a great way to put it, too.
The accountability.
He is a minister of accountability.
Puck around and find out.
There you go.
He is a minister of accountability.
That's my new one. Puck around and find out.
Write it down.
Shirts coming soon.
Shirts coming soon. Puck around and find out.
Yeah. Woodward Sports chat thread. Michael Daniel. You can use this for Thursday, D-Mac. Well, we'll have like.
Yeah, we got.
That one's kind of tough to break down.
Well, we don't need it for that. That's a sports one. We'll do it during the show.
Yeah.
Whatever. Spenny, come on, give Spenny some credit. He goes into the archives to bring you some like imagine if Beef Stew hit him with that chop. Oh my
man.
God.
He'd be
Did
dead.
you imagine seeing the guy fold over on the court?
Right.
I just want to see that.
Pow.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Josh P. in the chat. Stu and Duren must have been watching Thursday fights with D-Mac and wanted to be a part of the action.
Hey, you know what? Honorable mention, boys.
Shout out.
You get on. You don't even need to get suspended to get on.
I say we go to break real quick,
Yes.
and then we clean up what we got to do. So why don't you tell us about Art and Jake's, Neal?
All right, everybody. Art and Jake's. You guys already know what it is. The very best sports bar in the sports bar game. That is right. Specials, Monday, Thursday, Sundays. You can scan the QR code on the screen, find out which one of the 6 locations works best for you. It's not just some place where they're like, hey, what sauce you want on your wings? That's your meal. They have an evolved menu. Let's just say it like that. An intricate menu of all your favorite shrimp tacos, tuna, your regular smash burgers, wings, all of it. It's all there for you at Art and Jake's. And don't forget, we will be doing the Michigan State Watch Party Part 2. That's coming up March 8th, right? You guys, which one you guys going to be at?
I'm not sure.
Northville. That's what it is. Heavyweights will be
March
out there.
8th, Northville?
Yep.
Black Rock? Oh. Art and Jake's even just as good.
There you go. You'll be out there, everyone. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting, a fine dining flavor.
Ever wonder what goes on inside the game?
Deep ball's got a man and got him. Touchdown, Braylon Edwards.
Join Braylon Edwards and Shep
Edwards has it. 10-5, touchdown.
on the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep,
Ball looks in zone. Got Edwards for the touchdown.
where they dive deep into the heart of sports. Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m., they're bringing you expert analysis, exclusive interviews, and a fresh perspective on the sports you love. Don't miss it, only on the Woodward Sports Network.
It says a lot. We got a really deep team. You know, a lot of guys that wait on their number to be called and they step up and they're ready. And tonight was another night of that. You know, Paul Reed doesn't play the whole first half, doesn't play up until that moment. JD's playing well, Stu's playing well. And for him to step in and be another big presence that adds a lot to the game, just says a lot about his character and his mindset going in the game.
Cool.
I got one more thing to say. My coach, my high school coach, Alan Gratz, passed away last night. I just want to dedicate this game to him. Anybody that's watching from back home, we stick together. But Coach Gratz is a big part of my life. And so I just think about all the people that helped me along this journey to get to where I'm at today. So I'm thankful. I know he's looking down, but just wanted to pray for my school, pray for everybody, his family, his friends that's involved with that. And I hope I continue to make him proud.
That was Cade Cunningham last night talking about, of course, B-Ball Paul. Rest in peace, too, to his high school coach also. So very cool of him. Cade's about that, man. Like, loves him some George Blaha. Understands the history of it. He's very aware of everything that's going on around him.
No, he's
very aware.
He's what your leader's supposed to be.
100%.
It's sort of like Dylan Larkin starts ahead because he's a Waterford kid, but he knows all the history too, and it's so important that your head guys not only know the history but around it, and it just shows you how tight these guys are. They're not just professionals out there making money, trying to win in the sport. They're engaged in each other's lives and invested in each other's lives, and that's why you work. It goes down to why do you think that they care so much, and that was personal, right? That wasn't business on the court yesterday taking care of. That was personal. Right, and that's where it's got to be. Now, the balance is the fine line, but when you look at the schedule and where it's at, it's the perfect storm. If anybody, I want to give an extra, few games off right around the All-Star break to enjoy it. It's the guy that hammers inside, rebounds, and is given everything for this. Knows
and
his
is banged
role.
up too.
He knows and is right. So and knows his role. So, you know what? To me, this could be. A blessing. You don't condone it, but then don't go off on that bullshit.
Exactly. It's the principalities. You like that, Neal.
Smokey?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That was pretty good delivery right there.
It was.
Okay.
It was.
You sign off on that one.
I give you an eye.
Woodward Sports chat thread. The twisted squat says dedicating a brawl game is nasty work. Well, this is my point of what I was driving at with it, Twisted. Is when all that stuff subsided and it was time to win the game.
They did that.
And guess who, was in front? Because you would say it that way. I would say, dude had 33, 9, and 7.
There you go.
And was the maestro last night. And it was just, and it's lost in all this, but it was just another example of Cade doing what's called upon in that moment. Being a baller. Shout out to Corey Moore, the comms guy that was standing next to Cade out there. That's my guy. Big, went to Ole Miss.
Oh, okay.
Irrational SEC guy.
Irrational.
Like, you would when you get to know SEC people, you understand the why.
Yeah.
Like we'll be on a plane somewhere, flying somewhere. If the game's on, dude, he excuses himself and he goes into his little bubble. Man.
He's locked in.
Yeah, like even if we're at a hotel, he's like, "Well, I got to go up to my room and watch a game. Don't text me."
Okay, cool. Like,
all
right, big dog.
It's like that. So shout out Corey Moore. That's my guy. Good golfer too, by the way. But anyway, though, it was Cade, the maestro, man. No one's talking about it, but he just went to work last night.
Ethical hoops.
Ethical score, ethical hooper, and. Again, I still feel, even through the MVP chance, even through all of it, Cade Cunningham is special, man. And he's special from the standpoint of he will always do the basketball play that's required. That's required.
Facts.
And guess what? Coming down the stretch, when Tobias Harris had the matchup against Khan, that was the matchup.
Sunned his ass.
So get him the ball, get out of the way.
Yeah.
That's the move. He wasn't like, oh, I'm Cade and I'm a superstar in this league, give me the ball. No, what was the matchup?
Yep.
The matchup was the Unk against the young fella. Mm-hmm. And he bullied him and got the bucket.
And
the one that mattered.
And Unk is a notorious Charlotte Hornets killer. I was watching the Hornets broadcast because I pirate.
Yeah. I was too last night.
Yeah, they mentioned him as the Hornet killer. So I was like, oh yeah, I like that. That a lot.
No, it was. So again, just that's all. Real cream of wheat. Cade's shot is getting kind of bad though. Based on what?
Yeah, I
Based
wouldn't
on
say
the
it.
33 points he put up last night?
I guess so.
He must be talking about from 3, but he gonna get there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
He's still young.
His mid-range is money, though.
Yeah.
Fletch lives daily. I think it's bad timing for a suspension. Boston and New York will be on our heels before you know it. Like based on what? Fletch.
It's not even All-Star break yet.
If they lose Beef
Precisely.
Stew, who plays?
Paul Reed.
So Beef Stew gives you on average in a game 10-5, right?
About that, yep.
What will Paul give you?
10-5.
Yeah, close to that. Close to that.
That's like you got to step back and get past the feelings, right? You want that stuff, go to a different network for it. I'm not going to sit here and fake outrage about this, and this is me talking. Like the extracurricular stuff, I'm more the Duncan Robinson side of it than everybody else. But I will say this, it was needed last night, and it showed that it works, and it showed that this Pistons team has gotten to a level, D-Mac, where they will dictate to you mentally. Charlotte had 20 turnovers with like 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. They were frustrated, and they cracked, D-Mac. They cracked. And no one's talking about this angle to it. They took a step yesterday as a team, D-Mac, as a championship caliber team. Not like a cute story to say, hey, they're almost tied with Oklahoma City for the best record in the league, because you know what's on the other side of that. Spending what they like 18-1 to win the NBA chip or something like that, like something crazy.
Yeah.
There is not belief in them in the community.
It's
Seventh
not.
best odds.
Yeah, like that. There is not belief in them. Now, I'm not saying that I'm aggrieved by that or they should be aggrieved by that. That's the circle of life in professional sports. Until you do it, people won't believe that you can do it.
Exactly.
Like until you do it.
And to your point, Neil, they are aggrieved by that, and they prove it every time they go out there.
100%. And I'm not saying that this moment, like this isn't Hollywood. I'm not saying that this moment they're going to go undefeated the rest of the year and sweep the playoffs and win the championship. I'm not saying all that. I'm saying that what gets lost in our microwave society is teams still take steps. They still have to take steps. D-Mac, you know it when you see it. I'll go to you. Do you vibe with me at all? Am I full of shit here? Like, where do you stand on that, D-Mac?
I haven't interrupted you, so
Yeah.
obviously I'm vibing with everything that you
Loving
say,
what's
and
here.
you hit it. Like as far as even going back to the maturity, right? The coaches is find the mismatch. That has never changed. Also, too, when I look back and when situations like this happen, where are your star guys? I noticed in the comments somebody had said, "Look, Cade wasn't around." Right? All your top guys were out of it. It was your guys that were the meat and potatoes guys. I'd seen somebody else earlier. It's a good thing Ron Holland wasn't out there, right? You know what I mean? The little dog would have been right in the middle of the mix.
All right, scrappy
Right?
do.
Well, it's right, exactly.
Let
it's
me
like,
at 'em.
It's the fact that they know who they are, right? The self-awareness of who they are and how they have to win, and it's not bullies. It's that confidence in each other through the bench. We've talked about it all year. Look at the play, right? It starts with the way that they play both ends of the court. But now look at the bench. And all these guys who come in are effective. And they're not just window dressing. They have a specific role on this team, right? And when you got guys playing, like, absolutely. Right? To me right now, it's like if the 3-point shot and the shooters and they can be consistent and get these when they get these matchups and stuff like this, execute the way that they have for most of the year, then this team's going to be successful and we could watch them do some real good things because the rest of it around the league. Look to other teams. What other teams have this vibe, this aura, this thing about when you look at Detroit, man, they're all in together. I mean, we always say it about the Lions. Right, with the grit or whatever like this. Nah, man, Detroit. You know what, the Pistons, even before there was grit, there was fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? And that's like that what they brought back with the talent. And here's the other thing, Neal, that I'll caveat. To play this way and to be effective, you have to still be really good. Right? So when you take care of that, like you're not going to get intimidated and you got guys there and you got guys that can intimidate. But then you got guys that can execute. That's championships. So what we saw is that galvanizing moment for them was nothing outside of it, but I think it just showed the rest of the world and the rest of the NBA on the court, right? Because everybody's been listening to it and hearing it. Well, these guys are telling you, yeah, sure they are. They love it down, old school. What J.B. Bickerstaff say a couple weeks ago? Oh yeah, Duren and Stu, they relish this stuff in the paint and the rebounds and stuff. So this is just really what we saw last night is who their true identity is. Now, they're not like, don't get it twisted. You don't have to worry. They're not rabid dogs, and it's like you gotta cage them in and be worried about them doing it again. I think this was strategic. And the reason you didn't have J.B. Bickerstaff on the back of Isiah Stewart's back coming off the bench or whatever is because it's a few games before the All-Star break,
right?
And this big man could use a reprieve. That will never happen in a playoffs or when it matters coming down the stretch, and that's the discipline. As along with the discipline that Beef Stew didn't just come right off the bench and throw that right hook that we've seen.
Which would have been a clean shot, by the way.
Well, would have been clean, and then he would have been in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
That would have been the
So I
tough
think
game.
the restraint, like also too, going to know what this man can do and is willing to do,
Right.
should have, I guess in his defense.
And we
Yeah,
didn't
some
start
bear.
it.
Talking to you, Adam Silver.
We
Three
didn't-
games,
yeah,
just three.
We didn't even start it.
That's what I'm saying.
Did we throw that first headbutt? No. Duren responded to that headbutt. Did Stu come off the bench immediately after the pie face? No, he came off the bench when he saw it get escalated. So at the end of the day, we want to talk about the Pistons' maturity and like, are they going to do this in the playoff? What we were doing, we were standing on business, and that's what you got to do in basketball. You stand on business because at the end of the day, who won?
Woodward Sports, Super Chat, LaBartney, shout out Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, and chat crew. Any updates on when Nick is going to run his 40? Do we know any of that?
Nope.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Sandy in the chat. Hello, BDE. The Pistons won again. Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Hey,
they
Sandy.
did. The Ski Mask Boy. Was the brawl that massive? Like, guys, I hope everyone can understand where I'm driving at here. For fight's sake, no, it wasn't that massive. I'm telling you what it represents. They turned these guys over 20-plus times yesterday.
Yep.
And they cracked. And they cracked because of it. On a day where at one point they were 10 of 16 from 3, Charlotte was.
Yeah, they
were
kicking.
10 of 16.
Killing us.
And the Pistons were like 5 of 25. And it didn't matter. I think they outscored the Pistons from 3 by like 40 points or something like
It was
you
nasty.
should win those games.
It was nasty.
You should win those games in this league. And it was never they were never
They
a
couldn't
threat
pull
to
away.
win that game. The Charlotte was never a threat to win that game in the fourth quarter.
No.
Never. No. Like that's my point. It's what it says. What it tells me is they cracked a team mentally and then they just fended them off the whole time. Defensively. They are that good defensively.
They are.
Like it is
Top 3 in the league.
Yes. And like do they foul a lot? Yes, they do. But look at their defensive efficiency given the foul number.
Exactly.
Spenny, I'm stunned, but you're a geek. I'm stunned by that number. How defensively efficient they are with the number of times that they foul. That is an incredible number, Spenny.
Yeah, they intimidate people. The best defensive team in the league.
Like it's wild to me. The Mike G, the Pistons took Charlotte to Flint Town.
Shout out Rodney Smiley, man.
Yeah, that's our guy.
Right.
Man.
Shout out.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Michael Daniel, go USA. Canada versus USA women hockey at noon today. Is it noon or is it 1? I can't remember. Or is it 2? Might be 2. I don't remember what time it is. Spenny will be locked in though. You still up on the Olympics, Spenny?
Oh yeah, I was watching last night.
Okay. How do you watch it?
I just put on whatever's on the TV.
Whatever, either NBC or Peacock.
Whatever's on NBC.
Whatever's on. I was told they have this gold zone or whatever. It's like red zone.
Yeah, they got a red zone.
Gold zone.
Is that live the whole time?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know where that is.
No.
I don't know, man.
It's probably commercials on that too. So
Commercial free.
yeah, I know, right?
I was told it was commercial free.
Missed them days.
Speaking of commercials, tell them about Gold Crown.
Somebody. Anybody.
Oh, that's
D-back. Going once, going twice.
Pause the new read. Pause the takes for a second because Gold Crown just dropped something that is absolutely unfair. These are the new Royal Junior Jesters. Many of you heard of these?
Oh yeah.
The 5 pre-rolls, 3.5 gram totals, coated in keef and live resin, THCA infused. That's cool, eh? This ain't your grandma's hit it twice and hope pre-rolls. These are why am I so locked into this game right now pre-rolls. Perfect for game day, celebrating wins, or when your team's down bad. No rolling, no prep, just light it up. Michigan made, premium quality. Next time you're at the dispo, ask for Royal Junior Jesters, because if you're gonna smoke like royalty.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Walking any Lady Jane's haircuts for men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, enjoy a haircut, scalp massage, hot lather, neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of the talented stylists. Take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Lady Jane's haircuts for men. It's wicked awesome.
All right, keeping it pushing, everybody. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neal, Ruhl, Darren, McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, the generational intern Alex here in the building as well. Happy to have you all with us. If you want to skip the line, use the super chat and get your thoughts out there. Woodward Sports Super Chat, Pete Smith. Anyone call the police after this fight? Soft AF. That is true. Remember when Beef Stew got in that little altercation in Phoenix?
Oh, yeah, my
in the
man.
tunnel?
He did call the police. Soft shit. It was a white guy, so what you expect?
KG.
I'm sorry. That was my time. It was a 6 on that one.
Yeah,
You know,
no.
See, I'm self-aware too.
It was a 4.
Yeah.
Let me see. Freddie Felt 313 in the super chat. Duncan Robinson is not about that life. LMA. D-Mac, explain. You explained
He's
it
not
earlier.
supposed to be.
Right. Go stand over there, big
It's like
cuz.
Nick Lidstrom was on the ice March 26, 97. Where was he? In the corner with one of their top guys.
Yeah.
Way away from the fracas. Same for everybody.
They hold on to
Let
each other's
the-
jerseys, though, right?
Right.
For looks, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah,
Right.
just for aesthetics, right?
It was funny.
Absolutely.
Somebody on the morning show
Like
was
one of
like-
them might go, ow. And they go, oh, okay,
somebody in the chat was like, Duncan was like, "Oh, we doing this again?" Like,
Yeah, absolutely. Spenny got a special.
sort of like defense, Duncan. Just stay away.
right? Oh, yeah.
got a special request here, Spenny. Got a text here. We're at a veterans and caregivers shindig.
Where?
Listening to the show. I didn't get a location on it.
Hey, shout out.
Yeah, shout out to the veterans and caregivers out there. Can we get an eagle from Spenny?
Oh, nice.
America. There you go.
Goddamn right.
Spenny, you're are you gonna embrace that? Or are you gonna be like Gary Coleman at the end of Different Strokes when he used to get mad because
What you
people
talking
would-
about?
Yeah, people would go up to him. What you talking about? And he would get mad
Oh,
and get
yeah.
upset in public. Are you?
Like dance clown.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you guys could do it, I'll do it.
Yeah. See, there you go. See, Spenny knows. I never understood that. That's what made you, bro.
That's what made you.
It'd be like me not giving tone.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, you gotta
Spinny was made before the Eagle Screech. But I get you. That's B6, by the way. Let's not
Broadcaster
disrespect the
6.
man.
No, absolutely. Duncan Robinson, by the way, like I know we joke about it and stuff like that. Do you see what I was saying about him, like against Beasley? Like,
Yeah.
there's no debate.
No, I was with you when you first said
No
it.
debate.
Yeah.
Like all the
It's
stuff
totally
you can
different.
Do, yeah, all the stuff you can do with him on the floor. You can
Yeah.
like run an offense and everything.
I
You
said-
can involve him.
I said before the season that the new additions had a chance to be better than Beasley and the boys. I mean, one of them worked out. Karras still kind of waiting on him. And Kevin Herter, man, I know it's been a few games, but we got to see a little bit more
boy.
from him. I'm just saying.
We just got to give it time. Give it time. I think definitely come, playoff time, we're going to see more of Herter. We're going to definitely see Cade give him the looks.
We
that
better.
Herter can get.
Well, I mean,
he keep playing like this, you ain't making the playoff roster, buddy. So I'm just saying.
Well, like playing like what against the Knicks?
Yeah, just saying.
I can use a micro example too.
He
I mean,
ain't
hey,
been
if you're getting real about it, he per 48 minutes, he's averaging what 14 points,
Here
7
you go
rebounds.
with this per 48 minute shit.
What
does the box score look like at the end of
That's
the
what
game?
I'm telling you.
Would you rather have Ivy, KG?
No.
There we go.
All right, then you shut your mouth when you're talking to me. All right.
I just need to see better. That's all, man.
He'll be fine.
Our prized acquisition.
He'll be fine. But yeah, so again, just kind of wrapping the discussion up. It is a rest in peace Tuesday. We will get to that as well. But I mean, just all in all, we'll wait. That should be dropping any time now. The suspension announcement should be dropping any time now. So we'll see. But when you break it all down, I'll take it.
Oh yeah.
I will take it for what I saw, just in terms of the Hornets. Just in terms of the Hornets and them cracking. I think this Pistons team is ready to go. And, look, for the granular crowd, if you think Stu's just going to go run after somebody in a playoff game if something gets physical, then I can't help you.
Right.
I can't. He'll keep it under control for that. The same way Rasheed Wallace had 41 technicals in a year and seemed to navigate his way through the playoffs.
Right.
That is my only other concern, though. Did he in the books get a technical yesterday?
I think so. Yeah.
Beef Stew? Did he get 2 maybe?
Yeah, he got
thrown out.
He got thrown out.
So, I don't know, because he is pushing the line now. Once he gets to 16, you get a suspension for every tech you get.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
So
the Draymond treatment.
The Draymond Green rule.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. So it would probably also, too, my guess would be you're probably going to see the Pistons, because the Pistons have a two-way open now. Because Danis Jenkins signed, a regular NBA
cool.
contract.
Can you? I wanted to ask you, about that with that signing or stuff like this, because you don't see that often. What was the exception that they used? Because this was a smart signing, correct? Would you say?
Yeah. I mean,
you saw to.
Well, you had to, because he's a piece.
Right.
Piece of what you're doing.
Here's what I'm trying to say. Right, I hear that second-round picks in the NBA are garbage. You don't usually they very rarely pan out. Or whatever.
Normally,
when you get a free agent or somebody like this and you get them in the organization, this isn't the norm, is it?
Yeah.
Or is it more the norm of?
No, from the two-way side of things, you don't typically see this.
Yeah. Right.
Um,
Okay.
Yeah, because he was undrafted, if I'm not mistaken, Dennis.
Well, but you see this, he's got an Amon-Ra St. Brown attitude, though.
No, for sure.
Is it the fact of he and I believe this, and this goes to his belief in himself and what has driven him, and it shows you what it drives, and to me, that driving factor and motivation and the fact that the way that he'll work is why it works, and especially JB Bickerstaff understands that. But he when the guy says that I wasn't drafted, but I don't see myself any different than some of the guys that were drafted, then you got to go out and prove it, and that's what this guy's done. So this is isn't this like picking up a freebie?
More or less, yeah, because they used and again, I'm versed in this, but I don't work in it. It's not my career because I don't do the financial side of it. They used the biannual exception, which is, I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but it's like its name says, you can do this once every other year. So it's a way for teams that are over the cap that can sign guys to contracts with raises and stuff like that are validated raises, like in the case of Danis Jenkins.
But you just picked up another player, a true player for your roster that fits into your roster, right? That's why they absolutely sign it. I mean, to me, that's making a trade for the draft pick for a guy.
Yeah.
That actually sort of see panning out. So. No, I mean it's cool to see these stories.
Yeah. Yep. And Pistons have a club option on it for next year. He can't be traded. He can't be traded until May 9th, that they said too. So there's a little trade restriction that's on there, but obviously that's not going to come into play.
Yeah.
So
were you going to bring up who the next two-way guy?
Yeah.
Be?
So I would imagine that they're probably going to look to find a big.
Yeah.
on a two-way deal, which is kind of a tough ask. Or they may get like a vet big. You know, we'll see how it goes.
In the buyout or
no, like in terms of
isn't Tolu Smith on a two-way deal with them?
Yes, he is. Yeah. So they may add another one. We'll see what they do because you get 3 two-way deals.
Okay.
And now Jenkins comes off the two-way deal, so you have another. Again, this is geeky stuff. We're losing watchers by the minute, except for DNCNT.
Yeah, right.
He's
a
hype
junkie.
about this.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, he's absolutely he's going to get me the details that I missed on that. Freddie Felt 313 in the super chat. To quote the QB Joe Kane in the '93 movie The Program, I love this already. Let's put the women and children to bed and go looking for dinner. Detroit basketball.
Damn
Program
right.
was a great movie.
Oh yeah.
A great movie. So yeah. All right, let's take the break. Come back. Put some people in the coffin.
Let's do it.
Shall we? Little rest in peace. Brought to you by Art and Jakes. Shall we do it?
All right, tax season stressing you out. Take a break at Loom Cannabis. Right now, score 40% off when you spend $80 or more with promo code TAXBREAK80 running now through March 22nd. And if you're new to Loom, you'll get a free shake ounce just for stopping in. Plus, your first 3 visits come with freebies. Choose a Loom 8, a 200 milligram gummy, or 1 gram cart with just $20 spend. Find them now at Loom.com or any one of Loom's 41 locations.
When you have everything you need to get stronger, just around the corner, you can give everything you've got.
Just 30 more seconds.
With over 2,800 locations, there's always a Planet Fitness near you. Join the club today and get your first month free. Just $1 down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, February 13th.
See what you got.
Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
In your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi experts Woodward Sports.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join him every Tuesday on Big D Energy and Thursdays on the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that DMAC trusts, Dr. Jeff Pierce, here to keep you in the game, performing at your best. For more information, give him a call at 248-426-9944. It's Dr. Jeff S. Pierce.
Back at it, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal, Ruhl, Darren, McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter here in the house, the generational Alex in the sound booth today. Love is real in the chat. I was told we need Amani Bates. Remember that?
That was a good bit for a while.
It was, man. It was a great bit. But yeah, it is Tuesday, as we like to say, and it is time to put some people in the proverbial sports coffin. Rest in peace. Brought to you by Art and Jake. Spencer Raxter in the leadoff hole. Spencer Raxter, who are you putting in the coffin?
I'm going to put in the coffin any hopes that the Hornets have of beating the Pistons at all this year.
Oh.
Because, now it's personal. We were just going to beat you because we're a better team than you, because we have better players than you, because we are better coached than you. And I would say that would be the main reason. But now you went out there, you made it personal. You went out there, you tried to fight because you're too busy getting your ass kicked, and now it's going to be belt to ass every time we see you guys.
Damn right.
You better
What's
hope
up?
We don't see you in the playoffs, because that will be the fastest sweep of the playoffs.
Hey, just under the Knicks name, it's the Hornets now.
Yeah.
Every time we see the Knicks, we whooping y'all ass.
And
the
they're,
Hornets
they're
their way.
mentally broken.
It's on site.
They're mentally broken, dude. There's no way to dispute that. Jack Stark in the chat, and you are right, Jack. A true rest in peace to Tracy Scroggins, by the way, former Lions edge, I guess you could say, in the early '90s. I know he had CTE and had some stuff going on with that. At least that's what I was reading online. Very, very good player for the Lions, like a true pro. Somebody actually they could use, right? It would fit in very, very nicely right now. There is no doubt about that. But rest in peace to Tracy Scroggins. Fletch lives daily. Spencer Rakestraw. Yeah, I started saying generational Alex before I finished saying Spencer's name.
Yeah,
so,
Spencer Rakestraw.
So that's what ended up happening.
He does rake.
He does rake. No, which is why he's a leadoff hitter.
There you go.
Shout out his lawn business.
That's
Right.
true. Batting second.
Yeah.
KG. Who are you putting in the coffin?
I hate to do this. God bless America, but rest in peace to Lindsey Vonn. God damn, girl.
Career,
You should not have taken your ass out there, girl. It's okay.
See, I disagree with that, man.
Okay, do tell.
Yeah. No,
Elaborate.
I did. She's earned that. If she wants
No,
to go,
for sure.
she can go.
For sure.
And I don't want to hear shit about the other people saying, well, there was somebody else in the spot. Yeah? What gold medals they win?
Yeah, true. No, I agree with you wholeheartedly
She's one of the
on
goats,
that.
dude. If
And-
she wants to give it a go, she can give it a go. I don't have a problem.
And maybe it was one of those situations in which she had already tore it so bad she couldn't make it worse, so she decided to go out there. But we kind of saw it coming, though. And I feel bad for her. Legend still. We love Lindsey Vonn, but, girl, why did you take your ass out there? You know you shouldn't have did it. It's all good, but yeah, it's probably rest in peace to her career at this point. So.
Yeah, but she wanted to be out there, so I don't have a
I'm
problem.
not mad at it,
Yeah.
but girl.
Goats get to call their shots, man. Like that's
Damn.
That's the way that it is.
Hate to see him go out like that, man.
Generational Alex, who you put in the coffin, rest in peace. Brought to you by Art and Jakes.
All right, so I got this one. This one's kind of a shout out to you, Neal, as probably the person who put the nail in. But shout out to user Jordan23 unsubscribing yesterday.
Damn.
To your praise of the Bad Bunny halftime show.
Another one bites the dust.
Another one bites the dust. So, R.I.P. Jordan23. You will be missed. Your subscribing and comments really got everybody through the day, especially Neal and especially Bad Bunny. So, R.I.P.
Fair enough.
It's pretty good.
All right, Generational Alex.
It's pretty good.
It'll never die.
No.
It'll never die. It's amazing to me. Darren McCarty, who are you
Absolutely.
putting in the coffin?
Well, in honor of Red Tuesday, does everybody know what Red Tuesday is? Red Tuesday is a Tuesday before Valentine's Day where a lot of breakups go on because either, the prices
You
prices
make a business
go up.
decision.
It's a business decision.
Like Duncan Robinson.
The biggest business decision, in case you didn't know, Stephon Diggs and Cardi B.
Yep, they threw.
No mo.
Yep.
So from a week ago, talking about if I get my ring, maybe she get her ring. Stuff
was
like
bullshit.
that to now. My thing is, rest in peace, Stephon Diggs. You got 4 baby mamas in the same year and have to deal with Cardi B as one of your alimonies.
Yeah.
Losing the Super Bowl is the easiest thing that happened. Rest in peace, Stephon Diggs.
I think their relationship was hinging on him winning the Super Bowl. and
That's
just
what it
didn't
felt
happen.
like. Did you see how cold she was before?
Yeah.
Say, good luck.
You're right.
Oh, damn. Don't need any of that smoke. Come on out with me. We'll have a more fun time on Saturday. But that's my Red Tuesday.
D-Mac and Cardi
Just
B.
shoot his shots, man?
Yeah, D-Mac and Cardi B. Holy shit.
No. Not
Yeah, I was about
her.
to say, holy
No,
shit.
I meant everybody out there. We don't have to deal with that. No,
That would be
Oh.
a combination,
my
bro.
bad.
No,
D-Mac, my bad.
hey, I got nut. Dude,
Yeah.
I'm Miles Bridges in that exchange.
Yeah.
We're not getting
I'm Miles Bridges.
Not a chance.
We're not getting McCarty B.
No,
McCarty B.
not even for the storyline.
That's a great
I'm too
storyline.
old for this shit.
Yeah.
30 years ago? Let's go.
Right.
Let's go.
Oh, man.
Woodward Sports chat thread, Michael Weary. I heard they broke up at halftime.
Yeah, pretty much.
Was Sharon Moore involved in this at
No,
all?
he was not. No butter knives
Did
were
you see the
involved.
first
Well, it was
half of that
halftime.
game? Did you see the first half of that game? Good for you.
I don't think Stephon Diggs saw the first half of that game, to be honest.
You're right.
Darren McCarty B.
You're right. That That was good.
Wait, now you're almost see now I got the shirts and stuff. So now you're giving me the business business decision.
Yeah.
She Prego though. I don't like Prego.
Yeah, right. She damaged goods. Nah, you can't do it. She can't do it, man.
I said it because she's pregnant.
Yeah.
You said it because.
Hey, man. I'm just saying. Yeah. Do you like BBLs, D-Man? No, I'm
Come on out to the show Saturday. Right.
Will you leave tickets for Cardi B? Will you leave tickets? 2 at the
Larry,
door.
leave them at Will Carter.
She comes
1 at the door.
Under McCarty B.
Yeah. There'll be 1 ticket at Will Call for quote McCarty B.
Right.
I might leave one just on a flyer.
Yeah.
Hey, Mac, puck around and find out.
That might be my order. Puck around and find out.
McCarty B.
Oh, that's
McCarty B.
You're going to do it like Jerry Glanville used to leave tickets for Elvis when he was coach for the Falcons. He always left 2 tickets for Elvis.
I think I might have to.
Yeah.
I think I might have to. So if nobody wants tickets, I'll leave today's for Cardi B.
Oh, man.
Freddie Felt 313. Cardi B Mac.
Hey, I like it. Cardi B Mac.
Oh, man. That is crazy work, dude. That is absolutely crazy.
Even I'm not that nuts.
Rest in peace to FanDuel Sports Network.
Ah, damn. Rats.
Okay.
To what?
Like, I know people are going to be happy. FanDuel Sports Network. It's
That's
over.
official,
Oh,
yeah.
Official. I saw that.
The Tigers
Although we
are
don't
moving
know.
on.
I was looking for the app and they don't know
Yeah,
yet. So.
they'll take care of that. Coming
Changes
up
on the
soon.
way.
Yep,
Yep.
changes on the way. However, before you all celebrate, you guys got to get past it. If you want to watch the Tigers games, you're going to pay money. It's never going to be free.
Unless you're KG.
Never. It's never going to be free. Like, it's just not. So just be prepared. It doesn't mean you get them for free. It doesn't mean that they're going to be a part of your package or anything like that. It means that you'll probably be paying $20 a month. That seems to be the going rate. So just everybody be prepared. And no, don't say they need to bring back past sports. Past sports for inflation was more expensive than this. So, guys, just get it together. Just because you're leaving FanDuel doesn't mean that you're going to get the games for free. Yeah. Just be prepared.
This pitch ain't free.
That's D-Mac, I'm trying to help the people.
Some people thought it was free?
That's what they're thinking, yeah.
It'll never be free.
Never, ever.
My question to
but
you,
D-Mac, it used to be free.
Is this a good business decision for the Wings and the Tigers and stuff to take everything in-house?
I mean,
like
there's no
financially?
Other. Yeah, there's no other way.
Well, there's no
right?
other option, but I mean, financially, this will be like a benefit. Will it not?
Well,
or no?
that'll depend on the advertisers. You know, like how much advertising can they recover? It's a very broadcast in sports is a very simple equation. How much money are you taking in versus the cost of doing it? Like that's it. That's it. That's all, man.
What do you think the solution to be? Where are they streaming at next?
My guess would be because they talked about doing this before like the FanDuel stuff, like at Illich Sports Network.
I don't know why they don't. I've been screaming.
It was announced yesterday that the Tigers and Red Wings are both going to be through MLB TV.
Yeah, I'm saying though, like because that's the avenue that's there now because there's no infrastructure to do it. Because
they're going to create their own.
Like the Padres did this mid-season when they pulled the plug on FanDuel like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And then, they just got absorbed by MLB TV. The thing that's really sketch about that is now that ESPN owns the rights to MLB TV, they're talking about making you subscribe to MLB TV.
Yep.
But wait, before you do that, you have to subscribe to ESPN
Plus.
Unlimited.
Oh, Unlimited.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Unlimited.
Yeesh.
So they could be double dipping on like
Yeesh.
they can't do that. People will revolt.
Oh yeah.
I'll just stream it on my Twitch.
Yeah,
I'm trying to tell you, Pirates, baby, Pirates in the building.
They'll revolt, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's nuts.
Like I want to see what the details are. I just wonder why they put that out there without like what the solution was going to be.
Yeah,
like how much is it going to cost you?
Right.
Like just where it's going to be. And, like, I understand it'll be housed through MLB TV, but you will need access to ESPN Unlimited to have access to MLB TV. My understanding. Crazy. Are they still going to have the standalone app?
That's what it is. They announced it yesterday that you will have to have the subscription to ESPN Unlimited and then get your subscription through MLB TV through that, which it's going to be $150 for a season. But with the ESPN Unlimited thing, they're offering where you can get your first month free. And then if you sign up for it, get the MLB TV package, and then cancel your ESPN Unlimited, you'll still have access to the MLB TV stuff.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did remember reading that. That seems very unnecessary.
Yeah. It's a way to get, like you said, double dip.
That seems very unnecessary.
It is. I have to sign up for 2 apps just to watch the game. That's insane.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, it's tough. But that's the society we in.
America.
They trying to milk you for every drop.
Sideless in the super chat. The little old pizza shop just trying to scrape by. Yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
insane, bro.
I gotta give Mike G. McCarty B versus Glorilla Lemieux.
Oh,
D-Mac?
That's a Mike G classic. I'm in.
D-Mac?
Whatever
works?
sells tickets.
Yeah. There
Whatever
you
the
go.
people want. Whatever the
You heard it
people
here
want. I'm
first.
only here to serve you.
You're to hear your first, folks. Cardi B or McCarty B is in action.
That's it.
Freddie fell 3-on-3. How long till we get the Hot and Ready network? My guess would be that they're going to put this. They're going to start on the infrastructure and then they'll roll that out next year.
Yeah.
Maybe try to have it ready for Red Wing season next year. That would be my guess.
Yeah.
I mean that's what the Yankees have done. That's what the Cubs have done.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What are the Pistons going to do something separate? Because they are part of this too.
Yeah, that's a great question. I don't know. Maybe their games will be housed on the Illich Network as well. But the moral of the story is you're going to pay for it.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that's the moral of the story.
Call it little streamers.
Yeah.
The little
There
streamers.
you go. Woodward Sports chat thread. T-Gray. I mean, I've been listening to Tigers games for a few years now. What's this year going to change?
If that's your speed.
The DJCI, people will bitch about it and still sign up and spend the money. Yeah, I mean, that's
life.
that tends to be the arc.
Spenny, Troy Dabbers got me thinking because Grindr could have a feature with Cardi B. If I step into it, might be able to get a song out of it.
There you go.
Or a couple lines or whatever like that. You guys got me thinking. Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you.
All right, let's.
Darren McCarty B. Let me see.
My boy Max shoot this shot. I ain't mad at it.
I'm just saying.
She'll be a good time.
You'll
have fun the first week.
No, I got no.
The first week you'll have
I
a
ain't
blast.
got that crazy left, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't got that crazy left. That was
I hear you.
30,
Yeah.
25 years ago.
Don't have the energy for that anymore.
I wish I could time travel back because
You don't have the cardio for that.
I don't have the cardio B. No, absolutely. No, absolutely. Although
Where do you got to go to get the tickets for Saturday night, D-Mac?
Right.
Go? What's
He's here all week, people.
Diamondbackmusichall.com. Absolutely.
He's freestyling right up here right now.
I know, it's great, man.
Yeah, roll out.
I'm gonna have to write that into the opener. Dude, seriously, my brain's spinning right now. There'll be a McCarty B joke in there somewhere.
I love it.
Yeah, there you go. All right, let's take the break. We roll into Sun Cruiser, everybody. Yes, you guys know. I drank them Super Bowl Sunday. Spenny, did you partake? Spenny partook. You guys already know what it is. We love them. Real iced tea, real vodka. Just 4.5% alcohol, just 100 calories, everybody, and 1 gram of sugar. Proud partner of the Detroit Lions, the most elite drink in the drink game right now, and no bubbles. They have a bunch of different flavors. There's one, pick out your favorite. I'm kind of basic. I just like the lemonade iced tea mix, and that's good enough for me. Sun Cruiser, real iced tea, real vodka. Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to Michigan MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Neal Ruhl here for Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. And guys, look, KG knows. He had the furnace go out. He hit up Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. Boom, they showed out, and they got the job handled, and KG's furnace is still humming along perfectly. Over 40 years, reliable service and treating customers like family. Winter's in full swing. Now's the perfect time to schedule regular maintenance to keep your heating system running safely and efficiently all season long. And if your system ever breaks down unexpectedly, like it did for KG, Sharon's has you covered with fast, dependable emergency service when you need it most, like they did for KG. Check out the website, SharonsHeating.com. Give them a call, 734-238-3805. Tell them Woodward Sports sent you, SharonsHeating.com. All right, keeping it pushing, everybody. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Just some reaction to the rest in peace. Freddie Felt, 313 in the super chat. I paid for 4 sports apps in 16 years for living in Indianapolis. Yeah, they come and go, man. They absolutely do. Eric Schnell, get Dish Network and buy the MLB package and be done.
Who uses Dish Network, though?
That's still with us?
Yeah, I guess. DirecTV's still around, so I guess they are dudes.
People still got cable?
Yeah, or satellite for that matter. I'd much rather have cable. Shit.
Wouldn't you just, instead of having a satellite, wouldn't you just stream it?
You would think, right? You would think, but
okay, I don't know.
It still exists, though.
I guess so. What about this, KG? I'll give this one to you.
Right.
Mike G wants to know. Neal would have serious street cred with Mary Sheffield on his arm at the McCarty B concert at the Fillmore.
I think you would. Mary Sheffield, she's a hot name right now. Very, very popular in this town.
Mayor.
Yeah, shout out.
Absolutely.
Hey,
She would definitely get an invite.
Yeah. Just don't bring her to the Players Ball, though. She won't be accepted there. So
DNC, ENT.
A little too formal.
I've spent my whole...
I got to go to that?
You would do well there, D-Man. We already know. You already got the pimp jacket and everything.
Hey, like you don't think I've been to one before?
Oh, wait, excuse me.
Come
excuse
on,
me.
KG.
Woodward Sports, chat, DNC, ENT. I've spent my whole morning watching reactions to the game last night and spending my whole afternoon listening to podcasts about it. It was fun, man.
Yeah.
Jonathan Peters, rest in peace, Fox Sports Detroit. They've been buried for a
Oh,
while.
yeah, a long time.
All right. D-Mac,
Yo.
we talked about the Super Bowl yesterday, and Spenny has it as a topic on the show today. And I want to run this by you because my biggest takeaway from everything that happened in the Super Bowl was what the Seahawks did from the middle of the defensive line. And I asked Spenny yesterday, I said, dude, Spenny, why do we get off track with that? Where, we talk about pushing people this way and pushing people that way. And then, we kind of lose sight of it for a while. And I don't know the reason why. And then it hits us over the head again when we see it. Like we saw Seattle controlled that game from the exact point of attack in the center of the field with their defensive line. So it begs the question, do you expect to see any changes from the Lions defensively? Do you think Calvin Shepard's going to get in the lab with a pen and a pad and mix and scratch and kind of do some things differently, D-Mac?
It's like 7.5.
Because I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of calling for it low-key.
So what did we see? What was the imperativeness? And we saw it right there. They explained it after the game or whatever. The first down, if going from cover 2, where you're in a zone and you're relying heavily on your linebacker, right, to stop the run or whatever, and the way Seattle can stop the run on first down opens everything else up. Now they got athletes, and that's the biggest thing when you look at that team. They are just so well-rounded at every aspect. But what got me is they fly to the ball. Like the speed from their blitzes and the different packages, and you don't know where it's coming from. But it is from the inside. You saw Mills, who you might not know, nose tackle, push offensive lineman back into the quarterback, reach around as he's still getting blocked and make the sack. I think you saw the pressure and what it does. It's the timing and everything else, but the way that it's implored. But New England couldn't do anything on first down, right? And that enabled Seattle to dictate the game. I think that's what we want, Neal, and we didn't get last year is at certain points dictating, the game, whether it's pushing it offensively by the running game or stopping the run. What happened last year? What went out the window? Both of that. So that has to be addressed. And it's that imperativeness of what it opens up for the rest of you. Now, do you have the athletes to do that? Like, you got to look at that roster and the way that Seattle defense played. And hats off to Mike McDonald. That's his creation. But they fly around, and it's not – I mean, you know, they just made things happen. And they made life miserable. So that's what you'd like to see. Get back to that. That was us a couple years ago. So – And you look at your linebackers and you go, like, you look at Seattle's linebackers, right? Ernest Jones, the fourth, one of the best middle linebackers in the league, right? Can we agree? So do you have perennial Pro Bowler Jack Campbell turning into that? Can he play that sort of position where you give him that responsibility, and can he do it? I mean, that's where the key to me is having that middle linebacker and having that guy, and then everybody else sort of adjust sort of to that. So can Jack Campbell be that guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to take, so what you saw and what Calvin Shepard, to answer your question, has to do is how can I take what we have, and do I have the ability to throw teams off? But bottom line for our team, that pressure off the line, right? For us, it's non-existent. Like, when you're watching that going, yeah, absolutely. That's the way it's supposed to be, right? So can we get there? Do we have the talent to get there? Do you have to make a move to get there? I don't know.
Well, because Spenny was talking about it yesterday, and like at some point you got to mix in zone, right? That's the gist of what Spenny was driving at. What was kind of incredible, and I heard people talking, and Spenny, I don't remember if it was you or if I heard it somewhere else. The zone Seattle was playing was a zone until you crossed into a different zone. And then it became man. Yeah. It was kind of like an amoeba. Hybrid. Yeah, like a hybrid man-based zone, I guess you could say. Yeah. So my question about it is I think if we put that to a chat poll, it would be 100%, yes, I want to see some things different. Do we have the personnel to do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Do we have the personnel to pull something like that off?
Not on the defensive line.
Maybe if they're healthy.
Yeah.
But we don't know.
When you're healthy.
Because we're never healthy.
Yeah.
To have all your guys. And you mentioned that. The other imperative thing, too, is the push from in the middle. And here's the one thing you're going to call out, because you had DJ Reader and Aleem McNeil, who are supposed to be two of the better ones in the league. You saw the rotation and all that pressure was coming to the middle, and then using the DBs on blitzes and stuff like that. But everybody to a man was holding up their end of the bargain on the defense.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Chuck Brewer, Neal, I paid for League Pass to watch a Pistons since Stu was a rookie. I for sure am fine paying to watch this year's version. Yeah, no, of course, man. Finally. They're back, and that was kind of clinched last night, I think, just from affecting the game from a mental perspective, which is what they clearly did against Charlotte. The coach crashed out after it was over. Yeah. That's how much it was sticking with him, guys. That is incredible to me. Woodward Sports chat thread. Greg Rounds. If you had to choose between Linderbaum or Crosby, who you taking? Spenny?
Crosby, any day of the week.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, 1,000%, not even close.
You can get a center.
And I think that, right, you can improve on the center play of what you had this year with still the offensive talent that you have, and figure it out. You can't, to put Maxx Crosby on your defensive line opposite Aiden Hutchinson just changes the game.
Yeah.
That changes.
A lot of Maxx Crosbys don't come along.
Everything, because that speeds up half a second to what your guys got to cover. Mm-hmm. Just be if that. So I 100% agree, because you have enough rest of talent on offense to work around that. So in that situation, and that's probably, I think the question too, Neal, is there's very few Maxx Crosbys that Spenny would answer the defensive end on, as opposed to the center. But in this case, I would go Crosby too.
All right, let's take the break and come back, because there's a couple of different angles and some things that were brought up in the chat. that are very, very good as well. Ben Johnson, everybody. Ben Johnson Law. If you have a legal proceeding that's going on in your life, you need the fighter. You need tough, tenacious trial lawyers. You need somebody that's going to represent you against the toughest opponents. Corporations, the government, even your insurance company. They'll all do whatever it takes to minimize their liability and withhold your compensation. When something goes wrong, make Ben Johnson Law your very first call. Get the fighter in your corner. Go to venfights.com. Get the fighter.
Like a frostbite straight from the divine. Cold rush on my skin feels so fine. Muscle freeze, the ache. No side effects, no mistake. Chill Sub-Zero. Icy and true. Feel the chill. It's all for you. It's not magic, just science play. Chill Sub-Zero.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Chat Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Jungle Juice is a bold, high-performance cannabis brand where raw power meets rugged innovation, unapologetic, authentic, and built for those who demand the best. Big oil, smooth performance. The new 2GXL delivers 2,000 milligrams THC with all gas, no leaks. Upgraded hardware, zero hassle, designed to be clog resistant. Inhale activated and USB-C rechargeable for seamless user experience. Jungle Juice 2-gram XL comes with 12 strain options. Jungle Juice can be found over 250 dispensaries in Michigan. Follow Jungle Juice on Instagram at GetJungleJuice.
All right, back at it. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty B here in the house. Spencer Raxter, KG.
Yeah.
Generational intern Alex, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Hoof-hearted in the chat. And we're just talking about, do you want to see Calvin Shepard change some things up? Which I do. And, I know it's a copycat league. It's just, I think in the past we had seen some things that the Seahawks did in that game. We have seen the Lions do that. We have not seen them do that in probably about the last year and a half, sans maybe that Buccaneers Monday night game. Hoof-hearted in the chat. The Lions have at least one all-pro player at every level of the defense. Does any other NFL defense have that? It's a great question.
Yeah.
They
got to be healthy, though, but yeah. I hear you.
You know, it's D-Mac, it's just, I got to see more, man. I do. And whether that means changing some stuff up, figure it out, dude. Figure it out.
No, they have to. They're going to go a little bit back to the drawing board because whatever they implemented or didn't work. Now, injuries is a big part of it. And yes, when you are healthy, you do have a lot of talent, and maybe the question's different. But right now, with the way the guys are hurt and you don't know, who you're going to sign or who's going to be back and all that, it's still up in the air. But something has to change.
Yeah.
Something has to change, whether, the Spenny said is you got to play zone some of the time. I would say maybe the personnel and using it, like I said, where you're counting more on Jack Campbell to be an Ernest Jones. No, I think you're going to see more of zone into man or man into zone or discrepancies or whatever, because the biggest thing is Drake May didn't know where the pressure was coming from, right? So, and that's disguise and that's game plan and adjustments. And I think the one thing that goes under the radar that I saw is that Seattle would do something, New England would adjust, and it's not just New England, the other teams they play, and McDonald had an adjustment for that before the other team could even adjust to that. And you have the athletes to do it. So let's just see what we got health-wise to see what we can do. But if you don't have the health-wise and your backups have to be good or better what position are you going to put them in to succeed?
There you go.
Woodward Sports Super Duper Chat. Motown Sports just hit 15 years in the Army today. 5 more to go. Who makes it further in the playoffs between the Red Wings and the Pistons this year? Shout out, Motown.
Shout out. Thank you for your service.
Shout out
Yep.
Motown Sports, and I'll go Pistons.
Yep. I'll go Pistons too.
Pistons.
Spenny, give him the Eagle, man. There, that's what you've been protecting.
You get that.
My friend.
Protecting that.
All right.
There you go. Love it, man. Yeah. It's got to be the Pistons, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
Detroit Bad Boys.
Well, yeah, they're going to start with Charlotte.
There you go. I'll tell you, first round. Watch out.
If the NBA was smart, though, man, they
Yeah,
would
you
figure
want
out a
that
way
to
to
happen.
make that happen.
You want that to happen.
It's all the work.
They the 10th seed. They got to hold up their end of the deal, but
Right. You would make sure that happens, man. But yeah, so I do, D-Mac. I got to see something. It was
Is it a personnel thing or is it a philosophy thing?
yeah.
it's a little of both.
Yes.
It's a little bit of both.
It's a yes thing,
Right.
D-Mac.
Got it.
No, it's just I got to see something different, man, because but you go back to it, right? They have an all-pro at every level.
When
So
healthy.
When we're healthy.
When
so
healthy.
I know, but okay,
So-
then what are we
so
talking
then-
about?
Then we
We're
got
talking
Buffalo.
You're going
talking
into next
about-
season not being healthy.
No. We're talking about that the guys in between that, other than that, aren't up to snuff, right? So is it better to have a balance of really, really, really good talent and not superstars? Like Seattle didn't have a 10-plus sack guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is it better to have that? Because I think it's the guys that you plug in. So you can identify talent, you can identify stars, but what do you do around them? And what are we talking about with the Pistons, right? We were talking about the start. We're talking about around them, knowing their roles. We're talking about, and all this stuff we're talking about is the meat and potatoes, the hard part of the sport. The pushing, the pulling, the meat and potatoes in the pits and stuff like this. We ain't talking about the flash. We ain't talking about the quarterbacks, the receivers, like this. We're talking about the meat and potatoes of winning a football game and where it's at. And Seattle just showed you what the secret ingredient is to that, because that was never a game. I said to somebody, I go, this reminds me of watching Floyd Mayweather fight. It was over before it was over, and you were never getting inside his guard. And he was just teasing you. And that's what Seattle does. And because you look at the scoreboard and everybody's so offensive,
but it's only 12-0.
and scoreboard, but they were never in the game. It was 6-0. They were never in the game.
That's a
The
fact.
only chance that New England had was if, God forbid, the Ginger put one in the air and they picked sixed it, and that would have changed. They needed a specialty. They needed one
They
of
needed
those
help.
misnomer bad, plays that was not going to happen, because for 60 minutes, Seattle and they got better and better as it went on. And at the end of the day, right, Sam Darnold did exactly what you need a Jared Goff to do. Don't turn the ball over in the playoffs. Don't put it on the ground.
You mean Sam Darnold
Don't-
just handed the ball off the whole game? Because that's pretty much
Elite handoffs.
And then when he needed to make a touchdown pass to A.J. Barner on a whatever read, that's all you needed. You don't need, what does Superman Josh Allen get you? What does Lamar Jackson get you? Stuff like this. You got to play complementary football on both sides of the ball. And that's what they did. Sam Darnold just because he doesn't care. He goes, I'm going to get a ring as long as I don't turn this ball over. Here you go, K9. Keep running it down their throats. And that also, too, the effectiveness, Neal, I think that plays into it. Right? When your offense can run the ball, your defensive running fires up and happens. It's just the way it works. You're going to shut down the other team. So they feed off each other.
I remember when we played complimentary football.
I remember those days.
Yeah,
those
man.
were fun days.
Those are
Time
good
of
days.
possession, damn.
Oh, miss those days.
My buddy sent me this. Mike McDonald won more playoff games in a single postseason run with Sam Darnold than Harbaugh did with Lamar Jackson in 8 years.
I love to hear that stat.
That is crazy.
That is nuts when you think about it.
Well, here's the whole
Crazy.
thing. That's right. Think about that. Right? When you mention Harbaugh, it's always taking shots at Jim. That nobody takes shots at John Harbaugh. It's like Mike Tomlin. That's sort of
That is a wild stat, man.
that is wild. When
Which
it comes
Harbaugh
down to
lost
it.
a job this year.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, I know, but that is incredible. And finally, it came to roost, right? Like, at some point, you got to win, man, or people get fired. That's the way that this business works. Jay Washington, don't worry, Goff don't worry, Goff can't read a blitz either. That's odd. Spenny, is that true?
I don't know.
You asking?
He is one of the better quarterbacks in the league against a blitz. He is. Mm-hmm. Like, if you want to say, like, he's not mobile, like, you want to say stuff that's true, then that's fine.
Yeah.
But against a blitz, he's good. I mean, when you have a half a second to throw a ball, he's still doing better than most quarterbacks. Did better than Drake May. I'd put Goff in that position over Drake any day of the week.
I don't know about that one.
Call me crazy. Call me crazy. Y'all almost gave Drake May the MVP, and he, went out and played a Super Bowl.
At least Drake May can run away. In the words of Neal,
Well,
he has the ability to run away.
I
think he tried.
He did not try. Dude, he stood there, blank faced. So many people want to put like the sacks on the offensive line failing. I think that half those sacks were Drake May's fault for not getting rid of the ball.
Will Campbell too.
You know who the best quarterback? You know who the best quarterback in the league was against a blitz last year? Was Caleb Williams, followed by Dak Prescott, and then Jared Goff was up there. C.J. Stroud was up there too.
Wait, Caleb Williams was first against the blitz.
Yeah,
and I think Goff was first against the blitz when Ben Johnson was his offensive coordinator too.
Last year or 2 years ago.
Just saying.
And you had to do that, didn't you?
Just saying.
You had to do that. There's Spenny, who's minding his own business. And then he comes in and does that.
He just dropping that there.
It was uncalled for.
Just something to think about. That's all.
It was absolutely.
We ain't trying to hurt nobody. Just something to think about.
Ain't gonna
matters.
hurt nobody.
Right.
Little kid and play. Come on, it's kid and play.
Hey, no, I love kid and play.
Yeah.
Come on, now, how do you not?
You got to respect that
Oh
one.
no, that was a 10.
Good.
That was a 10.
Okay, there you go. Just because it was kid and play. Where were we gonna go? Talk about Buddy's Pizza, shall we? Is Doc with us?
Not yet.
Not yet?
I don't
Okay.
think. Let me check. No, I don't see him.
No, not yet. All right. Well, I'll tell you about Buddy's Pizza. I did drop you something in Slack for when we come back. Shocking social media news. The streets always find things out first. A first look at something. You should take your first look, if you haven't before, at Buddy's Catering. Somebody sent me that on social media. So if you haven't taken a look at the Buddy's Catering menu before, perhaps you should, because it's the original Detroit-style pizza since 1946. Whatever kind of gathering you have going on. The pasta, the salads, they all slap. And you guys already know Buddy's Pizza. They invented Detroit-style pizza. So go to buddyspizza.com the next time you need to order a bunch of food for a bunch of people. Buddy's is the move, everyone. I've been telling you that for a very long time. And don't forget, go to buddyspizza.com. Order pizza tonight, whatever you want to do. If you're going to do it, guys, do it right. Do Buddy's Pizza, the original Detroit-style pizza.
Goes on inside the game.
Deep ball's got a man and got him. Touchdown, Braylon Edwards.
Join Braylon Edwards and Shep.
Edwards has it. 10-5, touchdown.
On the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Ball looks in zone. Got Edwards for the touchdown.
Where they dive deep into the heart of sports. Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m., they're bringing you expert analysis, exclusive interviews, and a fresh perspective on the sports you love. Don't miss it, only on the Woodward Sports Network. No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. David Tully, everybody. David Tully. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. from Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
When this rivalry tips off, you need a beer that can go all 40 minutes, and that beer is Sam Adams Cherry Wheat. Woodward Sports will be back at Art and Jake's for round 2 of the Michigan State Hoops Watch Party, and Cherry Wheat is riding shotgun for the entire thing. Get $5 shorts of Sam Adams Cherry Wheat at any Art and Jake's location across Michigan on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. That's right. Slide in there. Pick up a short pour. Samuel Adams Cherry Wheat, just $5. Light, refreshing, brewed with real Michigan cherries. Smooth enough to sip all game, win or lose. Sam Adams Cherry Wheat, please drink responsibly.
It's my beer.
It's my beer. D-Mac, you remember last week I got in like kind of as the show started. I had a magazine cover shoot.
Yeah, and your blazer.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Tone Aficionado magazine.
Tone Aficionado,
yeah,
right? I was looking for it.
The streets were working overtime. It has leaked, and the magazine issue itself is not out yet. I don't understand how somebody got it.
Oh man!
But they sent it, and
Mole
here
in
it
the
is. That's this month's Tone magazine.
Look at Neal.
Yeah,
looking like Tim Gunn. Look at Neal.
There you go.
Say yes to the dress.
So there you have it. I don't know how people. They didn't even show me yet.
Yeah, I did. I have a wife, as you can tell. So,
man. So there it is.
Very exquisite. CEO, I was waiting for your TED talk. That's
well, I know they didn't even send that to my representation. So
Damn.
Actually, we have a problem, right?
Yeah, you might have to make a call, man. Might have to call Vin Johnson.
Yep, absolutely.
He'll fight for you.
I might have to roll up with beef stew as my representation.
Oh yeah, you'll get shit done with beef stew. I promise you.
Detroit Dabber 313. You can't preach greediness and bad boys and all that, and then hate on Stu for standing up for his teammate. And Dabber, that was my gist of the whole first really hour of the show. You can't say bad boys and wear your T-shirt and everything like that, and then not be about it when that moment comes. And Beef Stew was exactly that. Tigre, the salmon suit though.
Undefeated.
Yeah, absolutely. So there it was. Tone Aficionado. Get your subscription, by the way, and it will show up right to your mailbox. I miss magazines.
I know, man.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
My little Sports Illustrated collection.
Yeah.
Oh,
I miss
man.
magazines. I have my Whiskey Monthly magazine that comes in. I'm a big fan of it. I like it, and I set it on the little table. And every now and then, I'll just crack it open and thumb through it.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm trying to bring that back.
Rock with me here. Top 5 magazines. Have we done it?
We have not.
We have not.
Top 5 magazines. Rock with your boy.
Yep.
Hustler, #1.
Playboy, #2.
Well, I wonder how this one's going to end, which is what makes it good. Top 5 so tomorrow we had originally scheduled top 5
terrible names.
Top 5 terrible names.
Yeah. I think we got to do magazines because it's coming off of
Tone. My appearance in Tone Monthly.
Yeah.
Okay. Top five magazines.
I like
tomorrow.
it.
Great.
I
Good
like
call.
it.
We took it to the streets. All right. Rodney Smiley. Damn, Neal, you look like a Michigan man from Flint Town. Go Pistons.
Shout out, Rodney.
Thank you, Rodney. I appreciate it.
Very
All
generous.
It is
From Birmingham.
From Birmingham. Sign Neal Ruhl from Birmingham by way of Dub Township. All right, it is Tuesday. You guys know what that means. It's time to sit down with the doc, Dr. Pierce. His appearance, as always, powered by the Michigan Sports and Spine Center and MRI of Southfield. Doc, we appreciate you coming in. And look, Doc, the Olympics are in midstream right now, and I have to ask you this because we here in the studio and I with some other people got in some kind of pushback. People were upset that Lindsey Vonn went out there and chased the dream and tried to win another gold. And Doc, I didn't have a big problem with it, man. She's a champion, she's a gold medalist. She can go out on her own terms. So, Doc, I guess just kind of your interpretation of what happened to Lindsey Vonn and, the crash and all that, and trying to ski with a torn ACL. Take me through that.
All right. First of all, for all you haters out there, screw you.
Yeah,
Lindsey Vonn, if you can't appreciate this woman's dedication, you've never been an athlete. Any competitive athlete, you got a great one sitting next to you there. You cannot remove that mental toughness that I talk about so much. That's the difference. I hate people saying, oh, they're just like anyone else. They put their pants on the same way. No effing way. These guys are working their asses off while you're sitting there thinking about what the next BS term you can put out. I'm on this soapbox for Lindsey Vaughn. I applaud her. You know, people are like second guessing Monday morning quarterbacks, all this crap that you're hearing, even on Bleacher Reports, you know, these doctors that are out there. Oh, sure, Vector was at this angle. She should have never done that. That's a bunch of BS. I like what her own doctor said. You know, I've known the woman for 20 plus years. She's a competitor. If she had any ounce of energy, like I've said so many times with the Lions, if we can get a player that's 80% healthy, is he better than a player that doesn't have the mental toughness and the skill set? And that's what you're talking about, Lindsey Vaughn. I'm not a big fan of hers before. Don't think I'm like drinking the coffee, but to respect her and me, you know, because we did really well on Sunday with our videos and our updates. So I have all these feeds coming in with all these other attitudes and statements and like hindsight and therapists and orthopedic second guessing, and this is what should happen. But the bottom line is her mental toughness. And I love that she came out. If you listen to my video on Sunday, I said it was more of her aggressive personality more than her ACL that caused it. And that's exactly what she said in her own statement. Her ACL did not cause the fall. It didn't cause the 5 inches that she was off from the line that she was running, which you need to run. These guys need to run within inches. What it really, I feel, is that she had to overcompensate for what she felt was a weakness on that left side, and she pushed a little bit harder, driving her more to the right, which threw her off balance when she hit the gate. So how do you do it? To answer your question straight up, she didn't have a complete injury. Her quad strength is unbelievably strong. She had a brace for that sliding position of back and forth. You know, the movement of the knee back and forth is really what the ACL does. She had a brace to do that. Did the ACL cause the injury? I said it firsthand. I don't believe so. Does her mechanics change because she doesn't have an ACL? This woman has had so many injuries. Her mechanics are so different than anyone else. And when you put like a 12-year-old out there who's with no injuries, their mechanics are more pure. This woman's already adjusted. You know, she dated Tiger Woods, but I compare her to Tiger Woods. How many times have we seen Tiger Woods adjust his swing because of his injuries? He's out there to compete and find a way to compete, and that's exactly what she did. Sorry about being long-winded on that. I'm a little hyper on all the haters out there, and to start me off that way. You know, shame on you if you can't appreciate what this woman was trying to do for our country and the spirit of the USA. I love it. I feel more proud to be, you know, someone backing. We ended up winning the gold with Breezy, but just the spirit and the message being told to so many young people and older people that you're never down. Don't make the excuse not to do it. This woman never made an excuse. She went out there and did what she could do. And the guy next to you, Darren McCarty, I mean, he pushed through a lot of dark times to win another Stanley Cup. So you're talking about these guys are different. They're mentally different. Their work ethic is different. You know, I'll stop there, but there was one more story I wanted to tell you.
But I think that with Lindsey Vaughn's case and the Olympics case, every 4 years and whatever like that, my only question, Doc, is the same thing, like taken behind the scenes, is when she hurt her knee or whatever has been working towards this, is going like, can I, you know, what are the consequences? Could something like this happen? Yes. And we would have said, well, you know what, maybe you will. But this injury that happened to her from the fall, right, broke her tibia or whatever else, isn't like directly because of that. And she go as much pain as she's gone, and she at least did it. It's that mentality of going out and doing it. My only question is this injury that she occurred, will this disable her, or can she fully recover from this and live like a normal life? You know what I mean? That would be the only thing. I mean, it's like for anybody who's criticizing, obviously hasn't tried to get to the top, and when you put everything into something, sometimes you don't succeed. Right? It's not about whether success or failure and whatever. It's about going out and doing it. And a lot of times, you know, this stuff happens. We've seen it happen before. My only question is, like, moving forward, is she going to make a full recovery, not to compete in skiing or whatever, but maybe being able to ski is she going to be able to ski again, like with her kids?
Yeah, because I mean, if you saw her interviews before, she says, I'm in pain every day. Every day I'm in pain. I have a routine I need to do just to get through. She's got that mental toughness to work through it. If you're asking me because of the complex fracture of the tibia, will she be able to walk? Yeah, she'll have a long recovery, which has been well stated. She's having multiple surgeries for the tibia. When it's a complex fracture, that means it was broken in multiple areas. So they're putting the pieces back together, and she'll get plated. She'll heal. She'll find a way to get it back on the slope. Will she compete again? I'm not going to bet that she's going to compete again in the Olympics. Will she do it in some senior event? Probably, just because of her mentality. But yeah, she'll be able to ski with her kids. She's going to have a lot of surgeries. The woman's had a ton of surgeries already. She's looking at total knee replacements. She's looking at who knows what's going to happen from here. The other angle is because of that ACL, was she weaker? The Olympics have the most sophisticated evaluation because you're 0.seconds away of winning and losing. They have full evaluation to see if her strength was in the same range as her right. So someone did clear her. She had to be cleared mentally. Did she have some mental arrangement in her head? Not arrangement, but mental integrity that I have to overcompensate. I know Breezy's putting out a good number. For me to compete, I need to go even harder. I think that was the mentality coming on the gate. I'm weak on this side. I'm 41 years old. I got to go balls out at this point. And that's what I think got her in trouble. And that's it. I think it wasn't the ACL. It's her mental toughness. It's her aggressive style. And unfortunately, she's come short. Look, we have young people without ACL injuries having fractures and injuries on the hill. Who's going to predict this? But I don't know. Could I have put money on her to begin with to finish? In spirit, I wanted her to do very well.
Dr. Pierce joining us. He does every Tuesday from the Michigan Sports and Spine Center, the man that helped DMAC get back to the NHL. He can help you, too, for the weekend warriors out there. If you were out playing games this weekend and you're banged up and something's bothering you, look into the Michigan Sports and Spine Center. Dr. Pierce, he helped Tom Mazaway with his bowling elbow or tennis elbow, whatever you want to call it.
Cured him. How do you get a tennis elbow from bowling?
I don't know. How does one get tennis elbow from bowling?
Ask the doctor.
It may not be all the initial cause from bowling, but it can be aggravated by bowling. It's a lot of forearm play with a lot of extension. So who knows what Tom's doing in his free time. I just want to leave it at that.
Fair enough.
Whacking it to Caleb. No, I'm sorry.
All right, that's enough. That's enough, everybody. Just
maybe he's just over-rotating.
It's over-rotating. Is that what we call it now? Over-rotating.
Grip and twist, baby. Grip and twist.
I over-rotate on the weekends.
It is Olympic season, right? You got to watch those over-rotations.
Go ahead, everybody. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
See, Doc, you see what I got to deal with here, Doc?
Ain't nothing wrong with a little over-rotation.
It's just a small window I have to open up. Just a small window for them to let loose.
No,
I'm
absolutely.
talking great Lindsey Vaughn, and we go to over-rotating really excites them. So I got to play to my audience. I just have to play to my audience.
Okay, Doc, can I make a deal with you? Because we ran over on the Lindsey Vaughn stuff, and why not, right? Like, it's timely, it's topical right now. Mm-hmm. Next Tuesday.
Yeah, I went long-winded.
Yeah, no, next Tuesday, I have a hard line Levi Onwuzurike and Josh Pascal question for you. A hard line question that you don't want to miss. Can we do that next week?
Absolutely. I'll actually be in studio next Tuesday,
Perfect.
So we can do it live.
Perfect.
With me.
We can
but just a little highlight of it. I think we're going to argue.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I think you'll be surprised with my answer.
All right.
All right.
I can't wait, guys.
I love it.
No, we talked about it a little bit this morning. You don't want to miss this next Tuesday. So Doc will be here. We're talking Brad Holmes, Levi Onwuzurike, all of it. So here we go.
Let's go. Stay tuned.
Birdman hand rub. Oh, yeah.
All right, hey, Doc, we appreciate you, man. We'll see you in studio next week.
All right, perfect. You guys stay soft and go USA. I love it.
There you go, Doc. Give him the Eagle, Spenny. All right. There you go.
I love that.
Spenny, it's Eagle season because it's the Olympics. I'm sorry. I'm
Shout
sorry
out.
to take advantage of you. that
Just
way.
start charging, man. That's all you got to do.
Put the Venmo up there.
Right.
Put the Venmo up there. All right, let's take the break, come back, and wrap this thing up. Talk to him about Mad Packs.
Let me tell you about Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com to find a store near you carrying the best product in the game, whether it's the high-low pre-rolls, Boom Shakalakas, the THCA Blizzard Pack Infused Moon Rocks, or any of their top shelf strains. Just go to getmadpacks.com and find it near you today. Mad Flavor, Mad High, Mad Packs.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Find your sun with Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Cold, refreshing, and made for moments like these all year long. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts Woodward Sports.
Looking to take your relaxation game to the next level? Visit Massage Chair House in Bloomfield Hills, the largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest, featuring top-tier brands like Infinity and Osaki. This is your destination for premium comfort and cutting-edge wellness technology. Experience the difference with Dr. Eric Duncan, the Wellness Doc and creator of the #1 YouTube channel for massage chair reviews. At the Wellness Doc. Book your visit today at massagechairhouse.com. Simply scan the QR code on your screen. Massage Chair House, your ticket to ultimate recovery and relaxation.
All right, final segment of the show, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Man, Shams tweeted, and I like, but it wasn't that. He was just saying Brandon Ingram has replaced Steph Curry in the All-Star game. So, man, I was like,
yeah, right. Shams bomb? Mid-afternoon Shams bomb?
I know. I signed up for the alerts today, too.
Yeah.
Because, to make sure that we stayed in there. It'll drop before Spenny's show.
Oh, of course.
Are you tight like that with Shams, Spenny?
No, we're not tapped in with Shams.
No? That was a quick no.
Not yet.
Broadcaster 6 and Shams ain't pals. Shams, Shefty, and Broadcaster 6. That just flows.
I think they're on ESPN together today for NBA Central or whatever it is.
The Pistons are signing Isaac Jones to a 2-year, two-way deal.
There you go. That's what you were saying.
Does that fit what you were...
Yeah, I guess so.
Right. You don't know who Isaac Jones is.
I forgot. Hold on.
Played for the Kings.
Yeah, he's been in the league. I knew that.
Yeah.
Yep. 6'9". Played for Idaho and Washington State as well.
Shout out.
Washington State, by the way.
Shout out.
Yep. So
welcome to the team.
There you go. Tomorrow, Spenny, can you give me the Spencer Raxter Olympic hockey preview?
Okay.
Can we go over it? Because I do enjoy the Olympic hockey.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Even though the ice isn't Olympic ice because it's too small to be Olympic ice.
But it's kind of Olympic ice though. Just a little bit.
I do love Olympic ice. USA Canada today, women's hockey, Spenny.
Got to take care of business.
One of the best games of the year.
Oh yeah.
We watched that.
Can't wait.
Fierce.
There you go.
The women's hockey's elite, man. It's not like WNBA. Like, you can actually watch it and enjoy it.
Damn. Stray's fired.
You've got Caitlin Clark's #1 supporter over here in the audio booth, Spenny.
Oof.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you a WNBA guy.
I got a signed Caitlin Clark jersey in my closet.
Okay.
I do not play.
Are you
Of course you do. You're generational.
Right.
I mean, that is just on brand. That's what I'm saying. You're on brand, kid.
Caitlin Clark is a generational
On brand.
player.
Now, are you a WNBA guy or a Caitlin Clark guy? That's different.
So it started as a Caitlin Clark. Like, I liked watching her in college, and then I watched her in the pros, and then it became an obsession.
Then he saw Sophie Cunningham.
I got you.
Like, it became an obsession. I was like, tapped it, because somebody hit me with the, name 5 players, and I, like, dropped 15 on them, like, real quick from different teams.
Damn, hit him with the combo.
Right?
Hit that wombo, that WNBA wombo combo, baby.
I'd watch Sophie Cunningham walk into the arena, for sure.
100%.
For sure.
You do?
I do.
Yeah.
I actually did, like, yesterday. Yeah.
You watch
She a little overrated.
miss a 3 and then go right to the bench. That's what she usually does.
Yeah, I don't really watch.
You
when
missed
they're on
that
the
part.
Yep. Yeah, it's where it ends, really.
We got a quick Ask D-Mac before we get out of here, D-Mac.
Yeah.
The away fan, D-Mac.
Cameron Brink, too.
Did you ever do a brand switch for gear, or were you always a Warrior guy? Have you saved any jerseys or merch from your time in the league?
I have. Well, so once it went to the like it started with Innovative, which changed to Warrior and stuff like that. So I had that, but I used Easton back. The one thing, the big thing that I have like.
Do you have a
Calgary jersey? Yeah. So my biggest thing, and I used to hang in the McCarty Cancer Foundation, but I have the jersey, the puck, and the stick that I scored that 97 goal in a frame, and that's an Easton insert blade. That's the one that I used back then. So that's really like, and then I got a bunch of jerseys and stuff. I got a black Calgary one with the horse head on it at school.
Yeah, that one's one of the more. They started.
But
I feel like they started the alternate jersey game with that one.
Dude, like, that's one of the things that I tell some of the younger guys is to do that. That's one of the things I sort of regret is like it was never a big deal to me, but now having grandkids and having stuff, you just wish more things were around. There's enough stuff around, but I wish I had more access to it.
Yeah. Well, you got the. How did that work? Did you just take the stuff from the goal you scored?
I don't think I took the jersey off till I got home. So I mean, it's like one of those.
Did you take the stick and the puck?
Somebody fished the puck out, gave, obviously scoring that goal. It was like, you could keep it anyway. Somebody got that, Paul Boyer and stuff like this. And because, a little behind the scenes, right? So you'd have a third period that was my like shooter stick, right? The way that it was, and it might've been, if you measure it, that could be a hair illegal. You're not going to use it late in the game. So after I scored with it, I took it out of play. You know what I'm saying? To something else. It's sort of like a hole-in-one ball.
Yeah.
Right? Didn't want to ruin it. So that's the one thing. But I think we got to keep that Stanley Cup jersey. I think everybody got that set.
Nice. Oh, all right.
Right? Because there's different sets. So there's like for me too, I'd wear 3 jerseys.
Yeah.
So I'd have every set had 3 jerseys because I'd go through 2 a game because it would change them because of sweat, and then usually one would get torn or bloody or ripped or
right from nefarious activity.
From nefarious stuff, from doing some beef stew.
You're right.
Shit, yeah.
From being a real
That's what McCarty B does.
McCarty B. I can't get over that.
I was so gangster even before I was gangster.
No, that's a fact. That is a fact.
I don't know why you guys got to do this, but you do, and just be ready because I'm wrapping up the show in about 11 seconds.
Oh, yep.
Oh, boy.
Pull the cord and run.
Kajobi, Caitlin Clark couldn't carry Asia's jockstrap. Have a good day, everybody. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network.
That's a fact.
Well, see you later.